YK Antiques home. And I remember what an inviting and warm space it was. It was really touching to know the story behind that. And Aishwarya, we had met in Chennai at IIT Madras for the project for children on science stories. Yeah, so it's so inspiring to hear their stories behind all of it. Today, yes, as he rightly put it, it's FailFest. When Nivedita reached out, I took all the effort to make some nice doodles and PPTs to support my talk today. Yeah, of course, it's not showing up. Let's hope it does. Yeah, I quickly like to take us back to January 2008. I was 31 years, married with two lovely infant babies, 1.5, 3.5, bonny little ones. And suddenly in Jan, my feet began to swell. 3 weeks later, I was sitting at the nephrologist's place, and he was telling me it's a kidney malfunction. The only solution is steroids. You have to take 80 tablets of prednisolone every day. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 months, maybe 2 years, we don't know. It was a very clinical and, full of care answer. And he said, you want to know more? You can Google. I said, no. I will just go with this. So January onwards, my next 4 months went in taking a tiffin plate full of steroid tablets every day. And of course, dealing with all the side effects that come from the kidney malfunction plus the steroids. So osteoporosis, fluctuating BP, weight loss, weight gain, hair gain, calcium loss, and what have you. Yeah, impending heart attack because my cholesterol count was 650. It's supposed to be around 200. So 4 months of all of this natabazi and nothing improved. And in the end of April, I got this call from a dear friend who also studied at the University of Hyderabad, Pushpa. She'd been over calls with me from Australia all the while, and she said, you know what? Just surrender. I'm sending you a CD. It has bhajans. Just listen and just surrender. And I thought I've tried everything. Chalo, ye bhi try kar lete hain. Oh, it's here. Yes. That's me in 2008, just before the kidney malfunction started. Yeah. And I did what she said. She had the CD reach me somehow. I spent one afternoon just dropping all my household chores, dropping all my resistance, all my anxiety for whatever was happening. And that night I had an epiphany. Call it divine intervention, believe in God, don't believe in God. I think it was just getting that load off my chest that I am fighting everything with my mind. So that night I had this epiphany, do what you love, Deepa. Do what you love. But the trouble was, I had forgotten what I loved. Marriage and motherhood does that. No, I have to rephrase it. Next slide, please. You can go back. Yeah. Marriage and motherhood does that, but I have to rephrase it because in hindsight, I realized I allowed marriage and motherhood to let me forget myself beyond the roles of a wife, beyond the roles of a mother. So I didn't know what made my soul come alive. So literally, I was ashamed of it. And the next few days, I was like, what makes you come alive? What brings a smile to you, to your soul? And in a way, I said, okay, don't be so ashamed. At least you remember that you've forgotten. And you just might recollect it. And slowly, surely, the answer came. You love being with children. You love stories. You love music, dance, love, and laughter. So in the month of May, in this little town in Maharashtra, I made a PowerPoint on my computer, made printouts, distributed in the little town, and announced a summer camp for children. 28 children turned up, so 3 weeks of May went by in a blur. Me, children, stories, music, dance, arts, crafts, all the fun. In June, when I went for the next checkup, the nephrologist said, you are perfectly fine, I can't put another pill into you. And I remember saying, but you told me, that steroids will be tapered 80 to 60 to 40 because it's like cigarettes. It's a withdrawal symptom if you suddenly stop. He said, all that is okay, but you are totally fine. I can't put one other pill into you. So straight from 80 tablets for 4 months, I went to 0 tablets. And of course, the secret was children and storytelling. And so I decided, yes, next slide please, that I would never give up on storytelling come what may, and storytelling has also never given up on me. What are my learnings from this? Super many learnings. It was as if 30 years I had slept in a slumber, and these 6 months were a nice, tight slap wake up call, sending me into the orbit, where I actually had to spin. So bear with me, I have full packed lots of notes to myself, which are my learnings. And the reason for choosing to agree to share it is also because I found that when I share my learnings, sometime I will forget, of course, and I will go back to. Then somebody here meets me somewhere and reminds me. And that's very useful for me. So I have a very selfish reason in sharing today with you all. Yeah. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah. The reason is also this. I discovered that all this inner work and growth and evolution is not like this line that I project, one nice straight upward line, but it's more like this. It's all wobbly, wishy-washy, but somehow it's going up. Yeah. So just sharing my little learnings from that. The first one is shut the noise, listen to your voice. Yeah. It's your song, it's your shine. So you have to make sure that you sing it. Don't get carried away with all the comparisons, criticism, complaints, and everything else. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, पर मेरा काम नहीं है सुनना. My job is not to listen to them, but to shut that noise and to listen to my voice, because when I sing my song will take care of me. That is my learning. Next slide, please. Yeah, so just put your noise cancellation on and listen to your song. Just sing for yourself. It doesn't matter who's pointing out fingers. Doesn't matter who's saying what. Yeah. And yes, sometimes maybe you can't sing your song out loud situationally, but that's no excuse to not whisper the song to yourself. Yeah, that's also my learning. Just keep it alive. Keep alive what keeps you alive. The other one is, it's no fun blaming others. I did that long time. I'm still prone to doing that. And it's not a sustainable model, I realize. For some time it's good. For some time it's like, you did this to me, I'll do that, let me show you. Yeah, that's like initial propulsion, yeah, it works. But after that it's like, it's not a long-term sustaining model, it just burns me out. So rather, this is what works. Own it up. I'm responsible. What's my share in this shit that's happened? Let me own up for myself my share of what's going wrong. Yes, I also parallelly learned, having said that, don't own up for others. There's a reason they are called grown-ups. There is a reason they are called adults. You go around owning up for them, it's like driving their car and they will sit in the passenger seat in their own car and point fingers at you. So that was also my learning, to jump out of vehicles that are not mine to drive, to not own up for others. Yeah. Yes, the other one is showing up. Yeah. Showing up despite everything. Show up when my legs are trembling, like right now. Show up when I'm confused. Show up when I don't know the path. Show up when I'm beaten. Show up when I'm bruised. Show up when I'm threatened to not show up. Show up with a plan B. Show up without a plan B. But show up when my gut is telling me that, you know what? You need to show up. Yeah. So that's been one of my learnings as well. To show up. No, I think we missed one. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. And the fun part of showing up is like people show up. Life shows up to help you. Can you recognize this place? Yes, this is the other side of the road, Saptaparni. So I had the audacity to go and hire Saptaparni way back in 2010 for 5,000 rupees, and I was just becoming a storyteller, and nobody even, even in Lamakan, there were friends who would say, hey, ye kahani sunati malum, apan bhi sunate na. I had the audacity to hire the space for 5,000 rupees, rent it out, believing people will come to watch my show. And Anuradha ma'am, the founder, she happened to know, she happened to be around and she said, hey, I like your passion. This time I'm giving you a waiver in the rent. Yeah. And that's how, I could do the show with zero rent. I had a journalist from Hindu who sent a reporter and took pictures. Yeah. So show up. Next one. Okay. We've been lucky till now. Showing up also helped. When out of the blue I got a cold email from Austria saying, will you come to our storytelling festival? Like, why not? Yeah. Just by showing up. I didn't do anything. I didn't reach out to them. Yeah. Showing up also makes me grow. I found that even if there's no tangible gain, like the time we went to a residential school for migrant laborers' children in Dharmapuri village in Tamil Nadu, Povitham. My elder son is here. He and my younger son, all of us had gone together. It was such a beautiful learning experience to share stories, to listen to those stories. So just by showing up, you grow. If not anything else, you don't stagnate. That's my learning. Oh yeah. And another important learning after all this big gyan I gave myself about showing up, yeah, is
If you want
yes.
reference.
Sorry?
In case you want for reference.
Oh, okay for me. Thank you. Yeah. Is don't show up. Like when you really don't want to, you feel burnt out, just sit back, put on that Netflix series, take your chocolate milkshake, take your burger, pizza, everything, binge, just chill, switch off from the world, don't show up. Yeah. When you really cannot, don't. That's my other learning. And like YK Murthy sir was mentioning, my biggest struggle, I think, still is, but I'm a little better now, is acceptance. Accept what is. I realized my kidney malfunction was diagnosed as idiopathic. That's the term the doctors use when they want to say in medical language, we don't know why it happened. But that's also the language of life to tell you that, you know what? All your stress is sitting in your kidney. It was sitting there because I had not accepted what was happening around me. I was pretending everything is nice and hunky-dory. If I dig my head into the mud, I'm only going to worsen the shit. So don't live in denial. Accept what is. Another way of denial is, again, what we brought up. Why did this happen to me only? How could it happen to me? It's happened. What's the fun in resisting it? It's over. It is what it is. Yeah, for whatever reasons it happened, it is. Yeah, shocking, disturbing, unfair, unjust, it is. So that's another thing that helped me accept what is. Acceptance also is helpful because it makes you split what is controllable and what is not the controllable factor. So you can focus on the controllable rather than keep complaining about the uncontrollables. Lastly, while all of this sounds nice and philosophical, for me it was, how do I practice this in my life? I can't just walk about every day saying, accept things, Deepa. Yeah? So at a practice level, there are a couple of things that help me. One, journaling. Sitting down, reflecting honestly for myself, as honest as I can be. I do have my blind spots. Journaling, reflecting, mindfulness practice. I'm very thankful to Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh. His mindfulness practice deeply helps me. Oh, you're able to switch them on? Then could you go back quickly? Yeah, back. Yes, we can stop here. That was Austria. Next one. Yes, that's the don't show up. Just chill. Next one, please. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So this is my idea of acceptance. You look into the mirror and it will show you only what is. Just open your eyes and look in there, Deepa. This is the reminder I needed. Yeah. Thank you. So what I found is, yeah, you can wait here, is with just showing up, practicing these few things, um, being kind to myself and to the world, having goals that are of service to others works for me. Because there are days when I don't want to do anything, but just knowing that I can contribute to someone else has kept me going. And life has surprised me in these very beautiful ways which I never imagined, whether it's with my children, whether it's my mother and sister, my mom who's also recovered from cancer recently, a very brave woman, and whether it's opportunities like this out of the blue, getting to live in a village, in a municipality school in Pretoria with children from South Africa. Yeah, life has been very kind, and I've learned that whatever happens, you don't let yourself down, Deepa, and just keep driving your car as if you're driving on a highway at night. You sort of know your direction. I'm heading south. You know which highway you're on, 944, whatever. But beyond that, you can never have the entire map. You just have to trust that 50 meters that your headlight shows, keep driving, another 10 meters will show up, keep driving some more, keep driving some more. And that's where I am. I'm driving and learning from life. Thank you.